Hello, Flosstube. Uh, my name is Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, and this is my Flosstube update number 200. Ooh. Um, if it, if you hear a little rumbling, whatever, there's a thunderstorm going on right now, so uh, there's very heavy rain, and it's been threatening to storm for the last couple of hours, I guess, and it finally hit, of course, right as I'm doing this video. But I wanted to get the video done right now, right away, as soon as possible, because there's other things going on. My sister Eve has to do some sewing and all that. So anyway, so let's get right down to it. I have a little bit of stitching and a lot of haul, just, stuff. Some stuff that came in the mail, and some stuff that I went out and bought for whatever reason. But anyway, so let's start with the stitching because that's the important stuff, right? So, and today is September 18th, and one bit of news before I get into what I'm stitching is the sticks and strings videos that I recorded with my sisters. We had been doing a push to encourage people to subscribe to that channel, to the sticks and strings videos. And we were going to do a giveaway when we hit 100 subscribers. And right now we have a little bit over 100, so that's really good. So that video will be out tomorrow, where we talk about the little gift we have for our 100 subscribers, and instructions on how to get that, how to qualify for that giveaway or whatever, are in there. So so if you wait till tomorrow, and if you're not already a subscriber, subscribe to our channel. 3 Sisters Creative. The number 3 and the words Sisters Creative is the channel that the sticks and strings videos are on. And if you are subscribed to that, then you can qualify for the giveaway that we're doing. And so, out of all the people that are apply for that giveaway, then we'll eventually use a decision roulette spin thing to pick a winner for that. So if you'll, like I said, wait till tomorrow, you'll see the video that talks about the giveaway and the items in the giveaway and how to sign up for whatever. So keep an eye open for that. And this channel, I'm close to 300 subscribers. I have about 250, 240 something, 250 subscribers. So I'm thinking maybe when I hit 300, maybe I'll come up with something. Probably not as nice as the giveaway we're doing for 100 subscribers, but it's harder to get those get our little channel off the ground. Anyway, so I'm trying to think of something. I have some older charts that I wanted to give away, but I'm going to see if I can do something more interesting when I hit 300 or whatever, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the stitching. Hopefully the weather will hold out a little bit. So I'm working on 3 things for September. My 2 projects for my Super Showstopper Sal, and also I'm working a little bit on Sal All the Kitties with Jessie Lee TV's push for that. So, and I've only worked on it on my Midnight Meow kitty project a couple of times so far. But I worked on it last Saturday. Before the video, I showed what I had done during my video recording with my sisters, the Sticks and Strings video. And then I did a little bit more later that night, I guess. So this is Midnight Meow. It's a Jiffy Dimensions kit that I've had for a long time. And this is where I am now. So I did just a little bit more. I did a little bit more of this lighter gray on the cat and his tail down here. And a little bit of this. This will be the fence that they're sitting on, that the cats are sitting on. I did a little bit of that, I think, to use up this thread, the end of this thread. There'll be some more of this. So, like I said before, I took this line of the fence and these two lines and took them up one shade lighter. So that changes some of what's going on here with this gray cat, because of how those other colors fit into it. And there's like a black backstitch line to create it, so I to separate it from the fence. So I think that'll still work. It just will look a little different than it does here, but it all works out the same. So anyway, so I think I finished this lighter gray on this stripy cat, and so there's one more shade of the lightest gray. It's actually one of these, lighter gray colors it'll be all this, and then this cat will be done as far as stitching is concerned. And then there's one more cat over here. So like I said, I worked a little bit on that last Saturday. I don't think I've worked on it since then. And then I worked a little bit on what I was doing was kind of alternating between And Heaven and Nature Sing and Monster Wonder Whale. So I worked on And Heaven and Nature Sing. I worked on it probably a couple of days, or at least one day, and then I kind of like lost track because and I had been posting pictures every day of my progress, because I was my progress on one thing and my progress on the other chart, and so I was going back and forth, and then I got to oh yeah, I'll do it in the morning. I'll post what I did the day before, and then it's been kind of a busy week. Been running around doing things, and so I didn't do that. I don't think I've posted pictures all week of what I've done since last Saturday or whatever. So anyway, I kind of lost track of alternating, and I'll show you how much I worked on Monster Wonder Whale. But so this is And Heaven Nature Sing. So I did a few more lines of his body, of the deer's body, because before I think I was up to here, just this first couple of lines of the deer's body. So I did a few more lines of that, and I almost finished the cardinals that are sitting on his back. I think the last time I was not quite finished with this red part of his body, and I did all the black and the red, and the only thing that's remaining on these cardinals is the yellow of their beaks. There's a handful of stitches, 4 or 5 stitches for their beaks, and I haven't done that yet because I didn't feel like taking out a piece of thread to do that. I'll probably do more. There's a bunch of cardinals in this design, and so I'll probably wait and do more of them, and then do all their beaks at the same time or whatever, so that once I get out that yellow thread, we'll just go around and do all the beaks or whatever. But so I still need to work more on that. That's a lot of brown on that deer body. So it's a big deer. But I might break it up and just do some of these little trees or something like that, just to keep my interest going. It was fun to do the little cardinals and all that. So I still need to work on that deer body, but just knock it out and get it done. Famous last words. I haven't worked on that in a while. But so then I worked on my Owl Forest. Owl Forest kit. That's right. It says so right there. Owl Forest embroidery. Monster Wonder Whale. Was my other Super Showstopper towel. Super Showstopper that I was working on in September. And I went ahead and took this out of the hoop so you could see better how far along I was, like I said, I was alternating back and forth between these two projects, and then I was working on this pattern here, and I wanted to just keep going, so I wouldn't lose track of how many I was doing. So I got over here, and then I just started climbing up his tail, and I started working on the tail, and then I eventually started coming down here. So yeah, and then like in the middle of this of his tail over here is a lot of this pattern of the diagonal lines and filling it in, all that. So and it's pretty much, except for the middle of these squares and the right in here, these little patches, it's pretty much all in this gray, the same gray that's the outline of the whale. So but right now I'm kind of on a roll and in the mood for getting all this sort of geometric designs done on the it's kind of like when I was working on the Blackrock Angels, you kind of have to like be in the right frame of mind, because you have to had to sort of work on those diagonals, and it's kind of the same idea that to get all these little geometric patterns done. And right now I was just starting a new thread that I sort of have to think through this. There's a little geometric design here, so I have to think through how I'm going to do that, and which way I'm going to go. But yeah, so there's my Monster Wonder Whale progress. So that's pretty much all the stitching that I've done. And I have a lot of haul. I have some stuff that, like I said, that came in the mail. And so I'm going to talk about that first, I think. One thing that came early on is my subscription to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. I like this cute fox in a dress with the mushrooms and the birds and the pumpkin. It's just really, really cute. And then this deer, this is a punch needle. What does it say? Dogwood Trail Art. But it's a deer sitting under a big giant flower. That's really pretty. That's a punch needle thing. And then also, of course, there's a Stitching with the Housewives. What is it called? This type of plaid. Buffalo plaid fall. Yeah. And there's, I like this kitty here. This is Potions. Yeah. And there's, these are punch needle. Look at that kitty. That's very cute. A little witch's hat. And a candy corn. And of course there's Vonna Pfeiffer's feature in here. Just all kinds of, there's a punch needle project there. Just all kinds of neat things. I like this one too. This is a Halloween cross stitch thing. Look at those pumpkins, they're so cute. Look at their their mouths. Yeah. So I'm just, you know, I have a lot of these magazines that I just haven't gotten around. There's stuff in there I want to work on. And actually, you know, there was some punch needle things that I wanted to do, and I watched a Vonna Pfeiffer tutorial about it, and I felt like I really understood how to do it from watching her, and I still want to do that. I just have, you know, there's always this project and that project and this other project, so you know. Anyway, another thing that came in the mail. My dad, you know, had, I guess it was on Saturday that this came in the mail. But these were from one of the groups that I'm in, One Strand a Night. M. Stasha Bates is the administrator of that group. And so she holds little contests every now and then. If you're, you know, you're posting basically one strand a night that you're working on your cross stitch designs, and so she holds a little contest or something, you know, every month, I guess, or whatever, every so often. And so I won. I don't know if it was the August. Thing she did or whatever, you know, she had posted that I had was one of the winners for that period. So the charts that I won were just, you know, little giveaway charts, whatever. But so she sent them, and they arrived on Saturday. So one is this Precious Moments. The Lord is Counting on You is the name of the chart, but this is autographed by Pat Carson. So yeah, so this little girl is stitching. She has a hoop there that says "The Lord is counting on you." Is it? And this is the drawing, and it's based on this little figurine here. So that's very cute. It says, Sam created this special design for Pat when she was asked by Crafts magazine for a Precious Moments design to accompany an article on the success of Precious Moments in counted cross stitch. This article and design appeared in the September 1988 issue of Crafts. The design also was included in Sam's Favorites, retired in 1989. The figurine was introduced by Enesco Corp in the spring of 1994. So, yeah. So there you go. And then also, from Stoney Creek, this booklet has several, see, so sorry, I need to show the pattern, but it has several designs in it. Hardanger Heirlooms. And so there's some, we can see this, you know, Hardanger charts to work on there. You can kind of see it. It's a little harder to see in this, but no. Hardanger, I've always wanted to do it, actually, I had a bunch of charts that I'd pulled that I'm probably not going to work on, but one of them is a Hardanger Christmas thing, and I love it. It's gorgeous, but I've always, you know, thought, well, I'm probably not going to do it because it's so hard, but now I have this, so probably I'm probably going to go ahead and keep that chart and read about how to do it, you know, in here. It still scares me to death, but it's something that I want to know more about, because the chart that I have, it's like Christmas stuff, Noel. There's a little, like a cuff for a Christmas stocking, and there's a design, and you could do it. I think the other you could do it as a bell pull or table runner or something. I don't know, but I don't know that it explains very much about how to do Hardanger or whatever. It just sort of assumes that you know how. I guess I think I haven't looked at it very closely, but yeah, I'm hoping that booklet tells a little bit more about how to do it and how to go about it, the techniques involved. I don't know. I have to look at it, so I'm still kind of scared of it, but yeah. So that's another opportunity to work on it. And then another thing she sent was this. Excuse me. Disable. I'm sorry. Needle Bling. Needle Bling Designs, and I have other charts by these same people. This is called A Family Blessing. And then the text says, having somewhere to go is home. Having someone to love is family. Having both together is a blessing. There, that. So it only uses 2 colors, Weeks Dye Works Bordeaux and Gentle Arts Acorn. But this chart, she also sent me the threads to go with that. So there's Gentle Arts Acorn threads and Weeks Dye Works Bordeaux. So yeah, I want to work on that as well. Thank you very much, Stasha. And then I went to Target. I was looking for something. I was looking for something. But anyway, I went to the Dollar Spot. Somebody had mentioned something that they found in the Dollar Spot. And so I kind of went with that in mind and some other things. But I didn't find it. It was like a cauldron that they found there. They have a lot of Halloween stuff, and I didn't see that, but what I did see was they had some little, like they're like foam, I guess. Yeah. So there's these little pumpkins. There's a white one and an orange one, and and a brown one. Sort of brown, sort of orangish, brownish, and this blue one. And also they had these that are, I guess they're wooden, little mini pumpkins. They're really cute. I don't know. This for decoration. I'm not really much of a decoration person, but I just love these little pumpkins. And then this little galvanized tub thing on wheels. They have some that are like this and some that are shiny. And I thought, well, I don't really want the shiny one necessarily. I'd like this little galvanized one looking one. And it comes with the wheels. And so when I was trying to decide, I could only find one of these galvanized ones, and all the rest were shiny. But the wheels on the one I was looking at, one set of wheels was like, bent, crooked. And I thought, well, I don't really want a crooked one. So I said, well, I guess I'll get a shiny one. And then I saw this one tucked in the back behind some other ones, and it was nice and straight wheel. So I got that. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Maybe I can put all my pumpkins in there. Where they are right now. I'll put my pumpkins in there. But yeah, so that was, and then that wasn't all I bought when I was looking at the things at Target. I also got this little sign thing. It says, "Welcome to our home" on one side, and this little saying here on the other. Every year I fall for pumpkins, bonfires, s'mores, autumn leaves, apples, and you. But anyway, the reason I bought it is again for finishing. I was talking about this with somebody else on Facebook about how, I always have all these like great things like, oh, this would make a great finishing item, and then I, don't finish it. But so this, you can stand this way, And then this little sign is on these leather, hanger things. So it kind of, can sway loosely, whatever. So it has these little legs. I'm going to put these rubber bands back on there that came with, so it'll keep it from swinging around. Sorry. And the other thing I bought was this little wooden frame. It says "Hello Fall" on one side, and then there's a pumpkin on the other. So, but I thought it would be good to use the frame something, and we'll see how that works out. So that was all the things I bought at Target. I also went to Joanns and Hobby Lobby for various things. Nothing in particular. I went actually to Hobby Lobby. One of the things I wanted to get were these are split rings. My sister and I were like looking through stuff going, I thought we had some gold split rings. We had, silver, and we have some other, other colors, but I thought we had some gold ones too, and maybe we do somewhere, but we couldn't find them. Anyway, so I wanted to get some gold split rings. But while I was there, I also found these little Christmas tree charms. And hopefully, if I get around to doing all the Christmas stuff I want to do for scissor props or whatever, I can use those. And speaking of scissor props, one thing that I bought today at Joann's were some beads. I bought some pumpkins, some jack-o'-lanterns, I should say. And these are spiders and spider webs. And some candy corn. Oh, not too long ago, I bought some, they're actually beads, that I want to use as sort of as charms on the bottom of some scissor fobs, but they're sort of bigger Halloween things. So there's like a little witch's hat and a pumpkin and a couple other things, I forget. A ghost, I think, and something else. But I wanted some beads to go with them, and I found some orange beads, sort of larger orange beads, and some I think purple and green or something like that. But then today they had these candy corn beads and the jack-o'-lanterns and the spider. So I think between all of them I can find something to go to make up those Halloween things. And then I found these little, smiley face beads. And for some reason, I just liked them, so I got them. I don't have any immediate plans to do anything with those yet, but, they caught my eye. And then, as if that wasn't enough, I went to the attic. Some time ago, we had gone to the attic, and I had ordered this Silver Creek Samplers chart. It's called Give Greatly, and I had seen it. I don't remember where I saw it. I don't know if it was in the new releases for Expo or what the deal was, but I had seen it, and I wanted to get it. Sorry about the glare there. I don't want to take it out of the plastic bag, but it's really cute. And the saying is, your greatness is not in what you have, but what you give. And I just thought it was so adorable. There's a little snowman there and a bunny. And you see the little heart? And on this little sled is a carrot. And I don't know if the bunny is giving it to the snowman or the snowman is giving it to the bunny. But it just I don't think it matters. It's so cute. Sorry about the glare. But so yeah. And on this model, they put some buttons in for these larger snowflakes. But on the back, she says that these snowflakes are charted in there. So so if you don't have to put the buttons or charms or whatever on there, that you can stitch the snowflakes. If you look, there's some snowflakes down here as well. So and I think it's charted mostly in DMC, and then there's one, the white is White Lightning, or there's a B5200 listed on there instead of White Lightning if you want to do that. So I think I think on the chart it's White Lightning. You can see a little bit of variegation in the white, I think, the way it's stitched, but you could certainly use B5200 and have that work. Because I think the White Lightning is the only weak Styleworks color. They're all, the rest of them are DMC. But anyway, this is the one I ordered originally. So I guess Friday night they called me and said, "Oh yeah, your chart came in." It's like, "Oh great." So today my sister and I went to go pick it up. And while I was there, I got a few more things. So one thing I bought was this hip hop thread drops. My sister's Eve bought some one time I don't know if they both bought them at the same time that we were there, but Eve bought some and Naomi bought some, and usually if I'm doing like week Styleworks, I just use the tag there, the little tag thing that they're on, Gentle Arts, whatever, they all come on little drops, whatever, and I just use them on there. And this Owl Forest chart came with threads, but I ended up having making my own thread drops because they were wound up and tied to these little bobbin things, but the bobbins are sort of like a heavier cardboard kind of thing. I don't have any of them here with me, but the holes that the thread is on, the thread came like kind of twisted up in these little skeins and then tied to this smaller hole. But when you undo it and like cut the threads or whatever to prepare them to use on the stitching, they don't really fit through that little tiny hole on the cart, and you could bobbinate them, I guess, but there's not like a slit kind of thing, to hook the thread in. So anyway, so I just made some thread drops out of 3x5 cards that I already had, but something like this would be good for something like that. So I went ahead and bought, these are bunny shaped, but they have a place where you can put the thread number and what type of thread it is or whatever. So yeah, so I went ahead and got these. I figure I can use them for whatever. And then also I got the Christmas Ornaments issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. I just got the Halloween issue, but somebody else had done a flip through of this holiday ornament issue, and I fell in love with this penguin here. But also there's like some gnomes, holiday gnomes. There's a little snowman. There's a little deer. Just great ornaments. This one here that says Grace, Peace, and Hope. It's here. There's a little dachshund. And there's more designs on the back. So just, lots and lots of charts and stuff. And this is a little kit that I got at the attic. This little kitty. And, it was kind of a little pricey. And I thought, why is it so expensive for such a little chart? It's because it comes with a fabric, and there's actually I think a needle in there as well. So, yeah, that's why. So there's that. This is, I don't know what it's called. Oh, please. Let me see if it says in here. Oh. I didn't even look. I just bought it. I thought, that's so hard. It's so cute. Oh, please. Oh, the threads are in there too. So it's a full little kit. It has the fabric that you stitch on, and the design here, and some threads and the needle. So yeah. So I can see if I can find the title. Beneath the Bough scissor fob. Yeah, so it includes the fabric, and there's some, looks like there's instructions on the chart here for doing Smyrna crosses. So I'm assuming, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, there's threads in here. I don't know if you can see. I don't know. There. There's threads in this packet here. Yeah. So, yeah. Beneath the Bough is what it's called. Sorry. Okay, sorry. And then this little sheep virtues chart from Little House Needleworks. This is kindness. There's a little sheep there and some pumpkins. And this is a button here, a crow button, it looks like. Yeah. Little sheep virtues, kindness. This is a Little House Needleworks chart. And then, as if I hadn't spent enough money, there's more. This from Misty Pursel, Luminous Fiber Arts. This is one of her new releases. Jingle Jolly Joy. You can either stitch them all together like this, or you can do them each individually as ornaments if you want. So, but these are charted in DMC and Classic Colorworks, looks like. And there's also some DMC conversions if you don't want to do the fancy floss. But then there's the 3 separate charts. So you can, like I said, you can stitch them all together like this, or you can stitch them individually as Christmas ornaments or whatever. And then this cattle lantern. I kind of wanted to choose between, I didn't necessarily want to get all 3. I was trying to be frugal. But there was this pattern, and it's just a single little page. It has the chart on the back side of this thing. But the other one was the Boo-hoo. It's a a cat wearing a hat, and then there's an owl. Is the other one? I forget what if the owl is wearing a hat or whatever. But anyway, the cat one says boo, and the owl one says whoo on there. And I like that as well, but I was trying to limit myself since I was getting. It was either the boo hoo thing or this Jingle Jolly Joy one, and so I went ahead and got this Christmas one instead. I may still get the boo hoo chart as well, but anyway, so yeah, this is cat o' lantern. Oh, so cute. Definitely got it. So, that's a lot of haul. It's a lot of charts that, I may not get to them till next year, 2 years down the road. I don't know how long it takes, but, I want to stitch all the things. So, I'm gonna, that's about it probably. So, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to the Three Sister Creative Sticks and Strings videos, go ahead and be a subscriber to that as well. And maybe you can take, on Sunday, tomorrow, the 19th, we'll have that video will go up, and you can take a look at that and see what is involved in our 100 subscriber giveaway and how you can be a part of that. And you can also, in that video, we mentioned our 411 project that we're working on, and there'll be a link to that. And I'll link it down in the description box below this video as well, the 411 project. That's probably it. That's enough. I have enough haul. I have more haul than stitching this week, it seems like. But yeah, I think that's about everything. So hopefully next week I will have worked a little bit more on And Heaven and Nature Sing, and I'll probably also have hopefully some more progress on Monster Wonder Whale. All the things. Anyway, so I think that's it. And yeah. Okay, so sorry. So I will see you all next week, and we'll see how much progress I make next week. It's already the middle of September. Golly. All right, so I will see you next week. And, until then, just keep stitching and stay happy and get ready for fall coming up. Yeah, so I was going to say something about the items that we're giving away, but you'll see if you'll watch that video again, it'll come out on Sunday, the Sticks and Strings video on Sunday. In the meantime, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, I invite you to subscribe as well. Thank you to my returning viewers. Thanks for coming back and for being a subscriber. And for anybody who's seeing this Flosstube for the first time, this channel for the first time, go ahead and be a subscriber and hit the little bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. And it's generally every Saturday at some point on Saturday. Might be early, might be late, just depends on what's going on here. But generally every Saturday I try to get around to doing my Flosstube videos. So if you'll subscribe and hit the bell, you'll be notified whenever a new video is released. And so yeah, I hope you'll be a subscriber to that. And subscribe to the Sticks and Strings video. And my sister Eve also has the video channel, Everyday Artist Eve. and you can subscribe to that as well. She talks about some, the things that she's working on. So I will see you. Oh, and the three of us have, if you're new here, we have an Etsy shop as well. Three Sisters Creative is the name of our Etsy shop, and right now I think we mostly have like things like scissor fobs, needle minders, project bags, notions pouches, and a few patterns. So go and check that out. I will also link that Etsy shop in the description box for this video. Otherwise, I think that's it. So I will see you next week. All right. Thanks. Bye.